Good morning students, myself Shraddha Agarwal from Holy Hearts Education Academy. Students, today I am going to deal with class 10th topic, chapter 2, acid, base and salt. And in today's video I am going to explain you about the base. So the first is, what do you mean by base? So base are those substances which on dissolving in water produces hydroxyl ion. This concept was given by Arrhenius. Hence, according to Arrhenius, base are those substances which on dissolving in water produce hydroxyl ions. So coming to the topic, you can see here base. So base, it is defined as the substance capable of releasing hydroxyl ion, and you can represent hydroxyl ion by the OH negative sign in aqueous solution is known to be base. And some of the common base which you find around yourself, here I made a table. In this table I have the first column is for the name of the base, second commercial name of the base, third formula of the base, and fourth some uses. So the first base is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is commonly known as caustic soda and its formula is NaOH. It is generally used in the manufacture of soap, paper, pulp, etc. Whereas the second one is potassium hydroxide. Its commercial name is caustic potash. Its formula is KOH and it is used in making alkaline storage battery, as well as it is also used for absorbing carbon dioxide gas. Third is calcium hydroxide, which is commonly known as lake lime. Its formula is CaOH whole twice and it is used in the manufacture of bleaching powder. Fourth is magnesium hydroxide, commonly known as milk of magnesia. Its formula is MgOH whole twice and it is generally used to cure acidity problem. Acidity problem, when you are going to have due to overeating or due to fasting, you are using a medicine named milk of magnesia. And what is milk of magnesia? That is magnesium hydroxide. Coming to the next topic, that is physical properties of base. So base are bitter in taste as well as soapy in touch. Secondly, base, those who are dissolved in water, are known to be alkalis. Remember that base that are dissolved in water are known to be alkalis. So we can say that all the alkalis are base, but all the base are not alkalis. Next topic will be, I have told you already that when base dissolves in water, it releases hydroxyl ion. Coming to the next topic, that is chemical properties of base. So chemical properties of base, the first property is action of metal. Student, whenever you are going to study about the chemical properties, you should learn only the general formula of a chemical properties. You are not going to learn about the equations. So generally we can say that whenever any of the base react with any of the metal, they produces metal salt as well as hydrogen gas. So how can you predict that the given gas is hydrogen gas? When you will come to the school, we are going to do one experiment. We are going to take out a test tube where we are going to add a metal like zinc and we are going to pour sodium hydroxide solution. When we are going to heat it, we can see that a gas evolve. As the gas evolve, we are going to keep a burning paper near the mouth of the test tube and it produces pop sound. So that pop sound is the characteristic feature of hydrogen gas. So whenever any of the base react with any of the metal, they will produce metal salt as well as hydrogen gas. For example, sodium hydroxide reacts with zinc to form sodium zincate plus hydrogen gas. Similarly, the next property is action with non-metallic oxide. Whenever any base react with non-metallic oxide, they form salt as well as water. For example, calcium hydroxide is a base, react with sulfur dioxide to form calcium sulfate, that is CaSO3 as well as water. So next one will be action with acid. Whenever any base react with any of the acid, they form salt and water. And what type of reaction it is? It is a neutralization reaction. So base, we are going to take out sodium hydroxide, acid, hydrochloric acid. When sodium hydroxide react with hydrochloric acid, they will form a salt named as sodium chloride and its formula is NaCl plus water. So these are the chemical properties of base. Coming to the next topic, that is strength of base. So strength of base, that means tendency to release OH minus ion. So it can be classified into two categories, that is known to be strong base as well as weak base. So the substance which ionized completely, that means the substance when dissolved in water produces more number of OH minus ion, or it dissolved completely are known to be strong base, and this dissolved partially are known to be weak base. Example, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide are strong base, whereas ammonium hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide are weak base. Now, how can you calculate the relative strength of base of a compound? So, relative strength of a base can be calculated under the heading degree of dissociation. And degree of dissociation is represented by the sign alpha. So, alpha is equal to number of molecules of the base existing as ions upon the total number of molecules of the base. By this, you can calculate the relative strength of the base. Now, for the acid we are going to calculate the basicity, and for base we are going to calculate the acidity. So what is the acidity of base? It is the number of replaceable hydroxyl ion present in a base when dissolved in water. So number of OH minus ion produced in a water is known to be acidity of base. For example, NaOH, you can see one OH group can be released, hence its acidity is 1. As acidity is 1, it is known to be monoacid base. Similarly, potassium hydroxide will also release one OH minus ion. It is also a monoacid base. But when we are going to see the example of calcium hydroxide, that is CaOH whole twice. Here, 2 OH minus ion can be replaced, hence its acidity is equal to 2, and it is known to be diacid base. So here our topic base is completed. Now you are going to prepare the NCERT question answers notes, as well as you are going to solve NCERT questions. Thank you.